Dear student, Assalamu alaikum. Due to COVID-19 pandemic, we have been out of class for more than 4 months. As a result, we could not attend our class, we could not complete our syllabus, and our normal activities are greatly hampered due to COVID-19 pandemic. This global pandemic also hampers our academic syllabus. So, to complete our academic syllabus, let's start our virtual class. This virtual class will amply help you to recover your lost time. Our today's topic is completing sentence. Let's kick off on completing sentence. Before starting completing sentence, we should know that if we are acquainted with some grammatical items such as number, gender, tense and vice versa, conjunctions, phrase and clauses. If we have a profound knowledge on those grammar items, we can fruitfully make an incomplete sentence complete. As usual, we should know some pattern or sentence pattern and a structural sentence. Now, I am discussing some pattern and pattern sentence and its structure. Dear students, please write those sentences with me. Pattern sentence. It is high time plus subject plus B2 plus object. The same thing. It is high time plus 2 plus V on plus object. We know very well about it is high time. If we use any subject after it is time or it is high time, we have to use the past form of the verb. For example, it is high time we changed our habit. The second sentence is it is high time to change our habit. There is a simple difference between two sentences. Look, in first sentence, it is high time, we use it is high time. After that, we use a subject we. For this subject, I change verb into change. That means it is the past form of change. The next sentence, here it is high time present, but there is no subject appear in this sentence. If there is no subject, we have to use infinitive. By using infinitive, we complete these kinds of sentence. Dear students, this structure is very easy. Again, I want to write some more structure too. You know, as if as though. This is more well-known conjunction. I want to write to sentence. He speaks as if he knew everything. He spoke as if he had known everything. These two sentences, he is the subject, he speaks verb in present form. After that we use as if. If we use as if, our second clause, that means subordinating clause, must change into past indefinite, because this is the present indefinite, and then after as if we use the past indefinite. The next sentence, spoke is the past form of the verb, and we use as if subordinating conjunction. For as if, this verb in second clause had changed into past participle, because if the sentence is in past form and then as if appear in the sentence, then I have to change the verb into past participle. He spoke as if or as though he had known everything. He speaks as if he knew everything. If the verb in present form, the second clause verb in past form. If the verb in past form, in second clause, I have to change the verb into past participle form. Now, I write the structure of the sentence. Subject, be on, then as if or as though, plus subject plus V2 plus object. This is the structure of as if or as though, and the same structure, subject plus V2 plus as if or as though, then subject plus had plus V3 plus object. Look at the pattern of those two sentences. He speaks, subject he, speaks is the present form of the verb, then as if, subject he, knew the past form of the verb, then everything, object. Subject he, spoke is the past form of the verb, then as if. For this as if and the verb is in past form, I change the verb into past participle form with perfect. Had known. Dear student, I think you can realize the sentence. Our next sentence pattern is would you mind? Would you mind plus beyond plus ing plus object plus প্রশ্নবোধক চিহ্ন. Would you mind? We use this phrase in interrogative sentence. Please look at the sentence. Would you mind helping me? If we have any sentence, any incomplete sentence with would you mind, add ing after verb and then complete the sentence using more words, such as would you mind dash, would you mind closing the door? Okay, these two sentences, what did you do? We see a phrase, would you mind? After that, we use ing with the base form of the verb, then object or objective complement. And after that, we should use a note of interrogation. Dear students, the next is conditions. We know there are 4 conditions in English grammar. This condition or conditional sentence makes an elaborate portion in English grammar. There are numerous conditional sentences. Today, we discuss main 4 conditional sentence. First condition, second condition, third condition and zero condition. Very fast, first condition. First condition, for first condition, I write a pattern or a structure if plus subject plus beyond plus object, after that comma plus subject plus will plus beyond plus object. It is the pattern of first condition. Dear student, look at the pattern and then sentence. If you invite me, comma, if the if condition or if clause, subject you, beyond the present form of verb, invite, me object. If you invite me, I will attend the party. Students, we see the future indefinite or simple future in subordinate clause, and in if clause we have a verb in present form. For this present form, I use the verb in simple future form. I want to write another sentence for more clearance. If you show good seeds, you will get good crops. In this sentence, we have a if clause. If is a conjunction, we have a if clause. If you show good seeds, the verb is in past form. If you verb is in present form, sorry. If you show good seeds, you will get good crops. Will get good crops. Will get, why? The verb turn into will get because of the presence of the present form of show. If the verb is in present form, I have to change the verb into future indefinite. I hope you understand the sentence. Dear student, our second sentence or second conditionals, then second condition, whenever we find any if clause, then subject, after then verb in past form, then object, after that a comma must be inserted in this pattern, and then subject plus would plus beyond plus object. That means in if clause, if the verb is in past form, the second clause is in second conditional. That means would, should, could, and then present form or the base form of the verb. For an example, if you invited me, comma, I would attend the party. Dear student, this is the just different form of the tense. It's just different of the of tense as the first condition. In first condition, we use the simple present form of the verb. The verb is in present form. For the presence of the present form of the verb, we use will attend. But in second condition, we use the past form of the verb invited. For the past form of the verb, the second conditional or the second conditional sentence will turn into would attend. For past tense, we use would. We know would is a modal auxiliary. After would, we have to use the present form of the verb. If you invited me, I would attend the party. Another example, if they participated the class, if clause is in past form, please, if the subject, they the, if is the conjunction, they is the subject, participated is the past form of the verb. If they participated the class, they would. Why we use would? Because the verb is in past form. If they participated the class, they would make a good result. Dear student, we can very well understand about second condition. Our next pattern is third condition. Third condition, please look at the pattern. If, then subject, then had plus V3, that means the verb is in past perfect, plus object, after that comma, plus subject plus would have plus V3 plus object. There is a link between among three sentences. There is a link among three sentences. The first link, in first condition, we have a verb and the verb is in present form. In second condition, we have a verb is in past form, but in third condition, the verb is in past perfect. For example, if you had invited me, if you had invited me, I would have attended the party. There is a basic change among three sentences. For this past perfect form of the verb, we changed the verb in second clause or subordinate clause. Would have and then past participle of the verb. Another sentence we want to write: if he had finished his writing. Look at the sentence. If clause, verb is in past perfect. For this past perfect tense of the verb, the second clause will turn into would have, then main verb is in past participle form. If he had finished his writing, he would have received a gift. The main verb is in past participle form after would have. In third condition, we use past perfect. For this past perfect, our conditional sentence will turn into perfect conditional. That means would have, then the past participle of the main verb. Dear students, if there is no conjunction in the sentence, we can use those sentences as conditional. For example, had I a camera. What can you see in this sentence? Had. I the subject and then camera object. There is no additional verb. This is the past form of have, and the sentence is in second conditional. For that, I write the sentence is in second conditional. Had I a camera, I would take photograph. But if the sentence is in past perfect tense, had I been, had then been, the past perfect form of the verb. Had I been a rich man, if I complete the sentence using first clause, I have to change the second clause into third conditional because the sentence is in third conditional, but there is no conjunction here. Had I been a rich man, I would have helped the poor. Dear student, look at the change. Had I been, had been. For had been, I have to use would have, then the past participle of the verb. This is third conditions, and I also discussed first condition, second condition and third condition. Then we want to discuss zero condition. The student, zero condition. What is zero condition? if plus subject plus V1 plus object, comma subject plus V1 plus object. In first conditional sentence, whenever we find the present form of the verb, in second clause we turn the verb into future indefinite. But in zero condition, I cannot change the verb in second clause, because if in first condition the verb is in universal truth, habitual truth, scientific truth, then the second clause must be in present indefinite. If you heat water, it turns, not will turn, it turns, not will turn, it turns into cloud. যদি পানিকে তাপ দাও এটি মেঘে পরিণত হবে. If you heat, heat is the present form and it is scientific truth. Here you can write is stream. If you heat water, it turns into stream. Cloud or stream. Please look at the sentence. If you heat water, heat is the present form, but for this presence of present form, I cannot change turn into future indefinite, because the first clause is in scientific truth. If the first clause is in scientific truth, habitual truth, then the second clause must be in present indefinite tense, that is called zero condition. So thank you, dear student. Our next class we will also discuss more pattern or pattern sentence and structural sentence.